I got sick. It sucks. I blame Angie. It's nothing bad. I was getting a fever last night. I got a weird sensation in my throat. I'll probably be fine around the time I get to work. Hello everyone, and welcome to day 5 of VEDA, vlog every day of April. My name of course is Artimage. Let's just get right into it. As I mentioned previously, video games was a big part of my life as a gamer, as it is for most people who first really learn of anything gaming wise. Like I said, my parents had an Atari 2600 that I played for a bit, and then we got an NES. Part of the reason my parents continued to allow it was to develop hand-eye coordination between me and my brothers. It really wound up becoming very much a lifelong investment. As I made mention of during day 1's VEDA, I'm pretty sure it was, a good portion of what drew me into video games was the ability to explore other worlds and peoples and things like that. Now back during the NES era, that was very rudimentary and minimalistic. One of the first chances I got to really get invested into a game series that was so exploratory was with The Legend of Zelda. I wound up playing these games very much out of order. I saw the original Legend of Zelda and heard the concept behind it and was just so invested in the idea of the story and the world that you explored and how it was so open-ended. Though I wound up first playing Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, which, if you ask me, was more of what I was looking for anyway, because you actually went to various villages and things across the map, as well as dungeons. You interacted with people, you completed quests. It wasn't just linear or quasi-linear, go dungeon, beat bad guys, get MacGuffin, go next dungeon. And don't get me wrong, when I finally played the first Legend of Zelda, I was just as blown away by that game as I was for Zelda 2, but for entirely different reasons. I don't know why people are so down on Zelda 2. I understand it's very outside the formula, but consider at the time that video games weren't necessarily formulaic. They were still a very new medium, and sequels had not even really been seen before. But the game in the series that really defined what I was looking for out of the video gaming hobby was the third entry in Link to the Past. This game was phenomenal. It had great parts of the first one integrated in there, along with developments that the technology allowed. More interactivity with more non-player characters, more places to explore, and the fact that it gave you those 2 maps to interact with and they were still interconnected in their own way just blew my mind. The Legend of Zelda has remained one of those mainstay series in my life, though I have to confess that at this point I've played neither Skyward Sword nor Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild doesn't look like a me-style game, particularly from a Zelda game. Even once I obtain a Switch, I don't have plans to pick it up, maybe sometime way down the line when it's a bargain bin sort of thing. Now some Zelda games have been greater achievements than others, some have made some minor missteps. My personal ranking for top 3 would probably be Link to the Past, Link Between Worlds, Ocarina of Time, and for bottom 3 I would probably include the 2 Ages games on the Game Boy Color, Link's Awakening for the Game Boy/Game Boy Color, and the Four Swords Adventure on the GameCube. Now note when I'm saying that these are my bottom 3, I'm not saying that these are bad games. I am saying they're the weakest games of an amazing series. So what about you? Are you a Legend of Zelda fan? Which game got you first into the series? Which game has become your favorite? Which game did you not get out of what you were expecting? Let's talk about it in the comments below. So tomorrow's video, we're gonna go back to miniatures simply because of we're releasing that video Friday. And Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend is the Southern Ontario Open, which is a big War Machine and Hordes convention here in Hamilton, Ontario, right downtown at the Sheraton Hotel. It kicks off 8 a.m. Friday and goes till something like 5 or 6 Sunday. I can't remember off the top of my head. Link to the website and the schedule in the description below, so you can find out all details there. So what's coming up is on Friday, we're going to talk about my investment into War Machine and Hordes. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you can expect Southern Ontario Open related content. Now I'm going to be at the Southern Ontario Open all weekend managing a couple of Infinity tables, along with a player by the name of Dan Bullock, who I'd really like to thank for bringing his terrain out and offering some help. And once again, I'd like to extend public thanks to Captain Spud, whose website for great Infinity resources you can also find in the description below, for loaning me some of his terrain. I'd like to thank my friend Brandy, who's gone to get Spud's terrain and is going to be there helping me out, doing some painting and chit-chatting. Just so you know what to expect, Brandy does not play these games, but she enjoys painting the miniatures. So She'll be able to talk with you on a hobby basis, not a game basis. So until then, everyone, take care of yourselves and each other, and I will talk to you tomorrow. As promised, here's a kitty today. This is Obsidian. She's technically Angie's kitty, but she wasn't able to keep her where she was living, and it's probably best that she just stay in the comfortable environment she's familiar with right now, but soon it won't matter because combined efforts in the headquarters. You couldn't see that, but she gave me kisses in the beard.